Kaboom! It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Why don't you tell him, Canada Dry?
I refuse to tell them. I'm gonna get Mr. Isaacs to tell him.
Oof.
It's more of the tales of the insane gentleman known as Todd McNasty.
It's Dynamite After Dark, baby.
Oh, thank God. Here we go.
That's all systems go. We need that AFW logo up. Stat.
You're watching the AFW Network.
All hail the great network of AFW, our overlords, if you will. It's Wednesday night. Kaboom. There we go. Big kabooms. We are on the road to full gear. This is the Go Home Show. And we're going to talk about everything. But before we can, we got to introduce everyone. And I am, of course, the diabolical, maniacal. I'm sometimes late.
Late.
Because I'm so crazy. I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
James from Boston, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Can F and Dry. I'm also known in some parts as Todd McNasty. Now I got a story to tell about some Skittles in a little while, but
Okay.
I've got to get past that 5-minute mark before I get into this story.
Oh boy. All right. I'm
A
going
little rainbowy in here.
Who is the guy in the corner?
Which corner are you talking about, my friend?
That corner, right?
The hot corner.
Well, you guys know me. I am the voice of Saturdays right here on the AFW Network, pinch hitting once again for an ailing friend. I am the effing expert, Mr. Isaacs. Good evening, everybody.
Oh.
Now before we introduce Commissioner Joe, I just want to talk a little about that. Lord Ryan Rich Southwood. He was almost in the ICU. He was in hospital all day yesterday, and just our utmost prayers for him. We send out love, and also he's his sister. I think his sister's brother. No, sister's husband's brother. Yeah, died, and so it's just another hit to their family, and so just prayers out for them and their family.
Yep. Amen.
We're thinking about you, brother.
Yep.
We all love you. Hope you get healthy quick, and my condolences to your family.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
God beneath me. Lay it on me.
I don't know how to follow that up with all that bad news, but I'm Commissioner Joe. You all know me. I'm here almost every Wednesday night, every Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm ready to talk some wrestling.
Yeah. And wrestling we shall talk about because
you know, Joe, you really saved the show. JFB was out kind of out with his mother. How's your mother doing?
She's doing good. She's on the mend. That's the most important thing. She's doing good.
So, we got a couple minutes here before we can talk about the Skittles.
The Skittles clock is still counting backwards.
Just a few seconds more. and we can talk about. I can tell my Skittles story.
Oh my God, it's definitely going to be an after dark story.
Traffic ready.
This is a Dynamite After Dark story. So I was dating this lovely girl.
Yeah.
And so she was moving from Alberta. She spent some time in Alberta. She moved back to BC. That's where I came in.
Yeah.
And so she had some prescription glasses that she left at this guy's house. And she wasn't into him at all, but she wanted her glasses back.
Yeah.
And so she had asked him repeatedly, can you please mail them to me?
Yeah.
And he's like, no. And I said, I have an idea. Tell him that if he sends you these glasses,
Yeah.
you will send him nudes.
Okay.
And the plan was never to send the nudes.
Yeah.
So instead, we found a picture of some naked guy, and he's just this fat, obese thing. And we made a little thing, taste the rainbow, bitch.
Nice.
No glasses, but he tasted the rainbow.
I can't believe he was stupid enough to fall for that.
No,
That's what they call
Well,
it.
if you have to do that next time, just get someone with share them ankles with nude color leotards on. Be like, we never specified what kind of nudes.
Or just send a picture of just like literally like a Microsoft Paint of just writing the word nude.
Yeah.
Well, she sent some really obese man naked, and this guy's it's better.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like if some chick moves away and she like all of a sudden wants me to do something for her and says she'll send me nudes, I mean, for one thing, I'm gonna be nice enough to send it back to her without asking for that.
Yeah, when she asks, you're just gonna send it back.
But likewise, I'm not gonna believe she's really gonna do it. Like, how stupid are you?
I mean, honestly, if you leave your glasses at my house, I'm probably just throwing them away, especially if you moved across the country.
No, but if you're into this girl and you're hoping she's coming back,
she moved across the country. Obviously,
she across the country. It's an hour flight to Alberta.
Yeah,
I would be nice and mail them back because I mean, as a glasses wearer myself, I would really appreciate that.
Yeah, you wear glasses. You can respect that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure,
I mean,
but I'm also not keeping other people's glasses in my house. Screw that.
I mean, if it's like a T-shirt or something stupid like that, yeah, you're gonna throw it away. You're gonna wear it. You're gonna claim it.
Now, what if it's underwear?
Prescription glasses, not even like the glasses that frickin' Sylvester Stallone wears to make himself look smart. We're talking about glasses you need to see to function as a human being.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, they're not that important if she left it at some guy's house.
Yeah.
That's also a good point too, Joe, because she wouldn't have made it home if they were that essential.
Well, let's not forget, he tasted the rainbow.
Yeah, he did taste the rainbow.
That's
He
the
tasted
important.
the rainbow.
It's the important part of this message.
You know, I bought these just for this bit.
He's like, I don't even like Skittles, damn it. I just wanted to do this for the bit.
Is that
Well,
like
they were on
tropical
sale.
flavors?
These ones are tropical Skittles.
Ooh.
Mm.
Okay.
I like the berry ones. What do you guys?
I like the regular or the wild berry for Skittles.
Yeah, wild berry. That's the one.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I like wild berry. I mean,
But
I haven't had
tropical has
Skittles
banana
since
and pineapple in there.
Yeah. For further experiences and adventures with Todd McNasty, go to toddmcnasty.com.
Oh, geez.
Now we got to make a Todd McNasty.
I was going to say, you just threw it out there in the ether, JFB. He's going to create toddmcnasty.com.
Isn't that backshaves.com not created?
Oh, my goodness.
At least
We
it's not.
didn't go all the way with the backshaves, though.
I don't know if it ever made it out to you, but here on the East Coast, there used to be this campaign. It's called IHateStevenSinger.com.
Oh, yeah, that still exists.
I don't know if you got it up your way or not, JFB.
I've heard this on the Chris Jericho podcast.
Yeah.
There's still a billboard up in Philly on 195 on your way to Philly. There's still an I Hate Steven Singer billboard.
It's like a jewelry store or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
jewelry store.
Because he gets good deals and like it's so dumb.
Yeah, they're still in business. It's ridiculous, but yeah.
It's a good idea. Like, why is everyone hating Steven Singer? Like,
Yeah.
I heard him advertised on Stern like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean they
Oh,
have
was has people been hating on Steven Singer that long?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
They've been around a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear them all the time. I'm busted open. So, yeah.
We got Matt B commenting in the house.
What's up, Matt?
Matt B in the house. I love
And he's been waiting for this moment all his
Hey
life.
guys, breaking news.
Yeah.
It's raining at my house right now for like the first time in like 2 months.
Wow.
Is it raining men?
No, it's raining water. We don't need men.
Hallelujah.
You know that song, It's Raining Men, Hallelujah? Like, these men are dying as they're hitting the ground.
Look at JFB.
It's raining here.
You know, I haven't. Did you know that It's Raining Men and Let the Body Hit the Floor is the same song from 2 different perspectives?
Right?
Essentially, from a physics perspective, yes.
So I do this thing every day. It's called Album of the Day. The guys who did 1,001 albums you need to listen to before you die. So me and a couple of my buddies do this. And so we get to today's album is The Darkness, their first one. And
okay.
I don't know if we have any Darkness fans, but man,
I think I love.
and they have a song. And so they were like, both of these guys that I do this with were like, man, I've never heard this album all the way through. I've only heard the one song. I'm like, dude, wait till you get to the song Grow on Me. Ooh.
I got a banana.
Nice. So wait till you get to the Growing on Me song. Let me know what you think. So they're like, yeah, it's a really cool song. I'm like, it's about crabs.
They're pretty funny.
Read the lyrics, it's right there in front of you. But yeah, that's my little nugget for the day. But speaking of rain that Joe's experiencing for the first time in an eon, we start off Dynamite with November Rain by Guns N' Roses. This big, huge to-do about how Tony Khan is going to use November Rain. And we get this video recap. Basically, it is recapping every storyline that's going on, basically, that's worth telling going into the pay-per-view.
Matt B says, I like real banana. I bet you do, sir. I bet you do.
Okay, I know, baby girl. Anyways, so, which I thought was actually kind of cool. It was nice to get a recap because, you know, the thing you got to remember is at any given moment, someone new is going to tune into your show. So you want to kind of give them, especially going into a big pay-per-view like Full Gear, you want to give them that, hey, here's what's going on, you know, previously on Lost. And then you just go crazy and let them know what's going on. So, anyway, let's talk about it. What did you guys think?
I liked it. I'd like the music to be a little louder and the talking a little lower.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint about this. I would like the music to be a little louder and the talking a little lower.
Yeah. Cool. Mr. Isaacs?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I would like the music to be a little more thunderous and crashing. Because I mean, this is like one of the all-time great rock songs.
Yeah.
And I have to say though, I wish Tony Khan would quit saying, hey, I got the rights to this song. It would have been a lot more impactful if it was just thrown out there and nobody expected it. In my opinion. But it was a great video package. I liked it.
Yeah, it was really good.
The dog had to get on the November Rain talk.
Yeah. I mean, Daisy.
I love Dossie coming on here and chat.
Yeah, Daisy says, you know, I'm indifferent to the video package. So, but you know, it's no.
Okay, you got Daisy. Is this Moose here?
No. We don't have Moose anymore. She passed.
What? Son of a bitch, Moose is dead.
Yeah, Moose passed away. She had cancer. So we got 2 crazy dogs.
And they're about to wrestle right here.
This is Squirrel, right?
Yeah, Squirrel. We got Squirrel, and I got Daisy.
Daisy's the new kid on town, right?
Yeah, Daisy's the new girl. It's Daisy. Okay. All right, relax.
Is Daisy a rescue or she was a puppy?
No, she's a rescue. Yeah, she was on the kill list when we got her. So
That's cool. Rescue a puppy from death row.
yeah,
What did she do to get on death row, though? That's
I
what
don't know. She was with family, and they didn't. She's a puppy. I mean, she's only 9 months old. When you get a puppy, you got to expect that there's this thing called puppy energy, and it's a legit thing. This dog goes. She'll go.
I think I know what she did.
Yeah.
She was Suge Knight's dog.
That's a good possibility. She probably ate a whole wheel of cheese and pooped in the fridge.
Wow, that's pretty disgusting.
I'm not even mad. I'm amazed.
Yeah, I'm amazed too.
A little bit of Anchorman there for you.
I love Anchorman. I got that right off the bat. I love Anchorman.
One of the
What do you
greatest.
think of the video promo with November Rain?
I liked it, but I liked the one they did on Collision better because it was longer. Like it was the whole song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love Guns N' Roses. I love the song.
Yeah.
And that song, like, I was sitting here watching and I've been thinking, and it evokes emotion, which is what a lot of these storylines are having, which is something I think is AEW has sorely missed here recently.
Yeah.
Is there's emotion with all of these stories now, which is great.
Yeah.
And this song just wraps it up perfectly.
Like this is the first stage of the reboot here at Full Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reboot.
Yeah. We set back to zero, people.
I will say TK setting a dangerous precedent because I'm gonna want like some nice song for every pay-per-view going forward.
I mean, it's not like the brother doesn't have that kind of cash just floating in his wallet.
Exactly.
World's End will be Who Let the Dogs Out.
Now, Jeremy, you said like TK shouldn't have said anything. He just should have played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I feel like he's a little bit like me where I have to tell everyone about the surprise party, even the person coming. There's a surprise party for you.
It would have been a lot more impactful if people didn't know already that he had licensed November Rain.
Yeah.
So you're saying I should stop telling the person there's a surprise party for them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't tell them.
Yes, unless they don't.
And I don't tell the people what's in the Christmas gift when I give it to them.
Yeah.
No.
Let them open it.
And don't tell them about the mystery ingredients in the carrot cake either.
So what about the bathroom? Can I tell them to look under the seat before they go to the bathroom?
No.
Don't tell them?
Whatever's in there's in there, brother. You just got to go with it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Thank you so much. Like, I feel the wisdom imparting from that square to my square.
That's what I'm here for, brother.
You're like my wise man. You're like my Jake Paul.
No, please do not disrespect the expert like that.
No, but did you hear that Jake Paul wants to be Logan Paul's wise man?
I saw something to that effect. Yeah.
I'm just at the point. I don't care. It'll just give me one more reason to not have to watch that show.
No, but that's money. Logan Paul and Jake Paul coming together, like that's money.
Unless Logan and Jake are going to get their heads bashed in, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's how much I don't like these two as human beings. Not
Did you
even
see what Bully
characters.
Ray said about
As
it?
legitimate human beings, they are horrible people.
Yeah.
Logan Paul ran a freaking crypto scam and fucked over a bunch of elderly people. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the Pauls for you.
No, but you got a lot of dastardly people in the wrestling business. Never stopped Hulk Hogan.
Ted DiBiase.
Yeah.
That was later in life, though. Not while he was in wrestling.
Sure.
I guarantee you, man. If he's done this swindle, he's swindled.
Oh yeah, there's no way that was his first rodeo.
Let me repackage this. They're all not dumb enough to get caught like the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Well, it got caught pretty quick.
One brother
know how
rips him off, the
legit
other
this
one
is.
beats him up.
You know what's the worst thing to come out of this boxing match is now everybody's pushing for Mike Tyson to have a match at WrestleMania against the
Yes,
Paul.
there's a rumor on WrestleVotes. I don't know how legit WrestleVotes is, but they're saying that Triple H wants Mike Tyson versus Paul again at WrestleMania. I don't think this is going to happen.
let's hope not.
I mean, it's a work, guys. You do realize that the Mike Tyson fight was a work. It was.
Oh, it absolutely
That
was.
thing was legitimate. Okay. I can't think of anything right now.
We had this discussion after the fight.
Yeah.
In no other boxing realm of the world would someone fucking bow with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
And not expect to get their head rung in.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know what wasn't gonna work? Our first match of the night. Oh,
It was a shoot?
It was a shoot. Oh.
Ayo.
I kid you. I digress. Ricochet, Osprey, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Davis taking on Takeshita, Archer, Cage, and Fletcher. The Don Callis family. Sans Don Callis.
Yeah.
It's a Don Callis family without Don Callis. It's just kind of four guys thrown together and then thrown in the ring.
I noticed Don Callis isn't always there.
He's not.
Like he's pulling the Taz when Taz did the Team Taz, where he's doing announcing or doing something else. And
yeah,
you kind of need the manager at ringside. It adds a little.
Yeah,
especially if the heels are going to win. Like you know, feels like the complete package.
Well, this was a Joe special because this thing started with shenanigans, had shenanigans in the middle of the match. By the end of the match, we're shenanigans.
I didn't even about 2 minutes in, I didn't even know who the legal man was.
Yeah. I like Cage with the beard. I'm just gonna say I like it with him with a beard on. I like it. A little scruffy.
Well, I think both the Killing Machine members have the beard.
Yeah. Good for him. He
I
grew
think
that thing really fast.
I think I want to start a petition that should originate with us. And I know Ken and Dry, you won't care that much, but we need to get Brian Cage as Wolverine in the MCU. I think he would fit.
Let's just say I've seen Brian Cage act, or
maybe watch that He-Man fan film first before you decide.
Here's the thing. Tyler Mane, right?
Yeah.
Was a professional wrestler in WCW.
He was, yeah.
There's a reason why he had no dialogue as Sabretooth in the X-Men movies. There's a reason.
He was also Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie movies.
There's a reason why he didn't have any speaking roles in that either.
Yep.
Just saying. Oh my God. Anyways, I like Cage with the beard. You know what? I'm not shocked or surprised that the Callis family won. What concerns me is the end result happening at Full Gear. Does this mean Ricochet's going over? Does this mean
it's hard to say. Like they had the least popular member of all the men lose.
Right. Yeah.
So
they're like, Coming out of this show tonight, I have so many questions that more questions than I did have before about Full Gear.
Yeah, I thought this would help us along the way, but I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, it made no sense. Canada Dry. Let's talk match one.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match. It was a good match. But yeah, Davis taking the loss was very predictable. I thought the Faces were going to win this one.
Yeah, I did too.
So, it was a good match. Don't get me wrong, but kind of curious to see where they go with this. It seems like a bit early for Ricochet, or a bit short of a reign for Takeshita. So.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. As an expert, what do you think?
I thought it was a pretty damn good match. I love these crazy clusterfuck matches, just like Joe. We're on the clusterfuck bandwagon here. And I had the Hills winning. I thought they were going to win. And I wouldn't doubt one bit if Ricochet wins this thing. But it was a good match.
That's a hot take by Noob here.
I got a hot take in the show. I will have a hot take in the show.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, very exciting.
You could end up in bad take Cade territory.
Oh, this thing is going to make Bad Take Cade look like Great Take Cade.
Bad take James. I like it. I like it.
All right. Have an expert. No, who's next? Joe?
Yeah.
All right, Joe.
I mean, you already know what I think of this match. It's my specialty match. I mean, I loved it. I think my biggest question mark coming out of this match is Mark Davis.
Yeah.
That's probably like, is he going to turn? Because I just feel like that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that because for some reason Will Ospreay is on this kick of let me lose all the big matches, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I can't stand it because they did this.
I thought who was going to turn, Joe?
Who?
I thought Hobbs might turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too, possibly.
I felt it.
I think it was possible if the way they hadn't reintroduced him is as the Don Callis family forgetting about him. They basically
they can still go to that and like, we tricked you all along. He was never, but we always loved him.
Yeah.
He doesn't really fit with them though. Like they got the big guys. They got Cage. They have the big muscle guy. They have the monster.
Yeah, like you can't have three big guys. I don't know.
I mean,
no, because
they need a black
inevitably
guy.
one of them will get overshadowed.
They need a black guy,
yeah. Need a black guy in your faction? Hobbs. Just slide him in. It works.
So you're saying he's the token one?
No, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh.
Now, I didn't want to post this to AFW community, but Tony Khan said that AEW has the best black wrestlers in the world. And I'm like, I don't like that take. Like, why do you have to like do the color?
Yeah.
But
I don't
is he
think
wrong,
it's a very
though?
good take either. Because you don't want to get into an argument.
In terms of people of color, yes. They have probably the best roster when it pertains to people of color, but
like with Swerve and Lashley alone, right?
Well, Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
Look, y'all are forgetting another big one. You have Athena in ROH. She's
Yeah.
a phenomenal wrestler.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yeah. Well,
and Queen, I want your Mazda. What's her name?
Aminata. Queen Mazda.
Queen Epinata.
Queen Mazda beat King Hyundai.
Let's go to our first segment of the evening. We get Mox. Orange is a snake. He's a threat. And then Claudio starts speaking in tongue. And I want to jump right into the next segment because it was Darby Allin coming out. And it was Darby Allin basically saying the Death Riders will have their day. Canada Dry, first two segments of the evening.
Yeah, they were all right. They were transition segments. They're nothing special.
Yeah. Okay. Strazics?
Yeah, I thought they were solid. Not really anything too special either. I always think it's funny to see Darby walking in with a skateboard. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm here to skate and then throw my body into shit."
And that happened tonight.
It's just always kind of a fun visual, but I love Darby. But yeah, this was like Canada Dry said, it's a transitional segment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not sure what flavor this is. I'll tell you in a moment.
It's probably going to be orange.
It looked orange to me. It looked like Adam Cole.
And Adam Cole flavor. Holy crap!
It's Adam Cole, baby. All right.
Boom!
I have a question.
Beautiful.
I do have a question for you three. Am I the only one who thought they were going to shave Yuta's head? Like,
I didn't think
they had
that.
him sitting in a chair and like Mox is behind him, and I just thought, I was like, the other two guys are bald. Might as well.
That didn't cross my mind, but it makes sense now that you mention it.
They should have done it.
They should have grabbed his hair and said, "He's not your Yuta anymore," and then shave him.
But then the problem with that is then Pac's beautiful hair goes away too.
Yeah. He's got to.
I don't want Pac without hair. Like his big ears are gonna make him fly away. So.
Doc has to have his wet
He's
curls.
got a lumpy head, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that guy bald. He's going to look like Sloth from Goonies.
He comes to the ring in a shower cap.
Hey, you guys.
We get MVP. And he comes out. The rest of the Hurt Syndicate comes out. And
Can we talk about how when they pulled up, it looked like they were going to run over Renee in their white SUV? It's like she was just standing there. They barely stopped behind her.
Out of the way, white girl.
So I love everything about the Hurt Syndicate on this show.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, they look like stars.
Yeah.
I'm like, Swerve comes up. He hits Lashley in the face with the chain. And he just books it. Like, that's what you got to do. You got to hit and just run.
Yeah.
And I love that segment. It's just like he finally gets a little bit of damage on the Hurt business.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's prominent throughout the whole show.
Yeah. Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, I love these guys too. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of these guys, and they do present themselves as stars. I love the way they dress. I love the fact that, and I know I've said this before, they look like badasses. A lot of this roster doesn't look like badasses. These guys do.
Yeah.
And I think it makes them look leaps and bounds higher than a lot of these guys. I'm a big fan of them. I'm eager to see what they do. And this is cool, this little segment. Them pulling up in the white vehicle and their luxury suits and Swerve coming out for the attack. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
All right. JoJo.
Yeah, this is cool. I don't understand why you don't advertise Lashley's first match.
Yeah.
When everyone thought it would be at the pay-per-view. I think that's my one quibble about this.
Yeah.
Like, this shouldn't have just feel like it's just pulled out of thin air. This should have been a massive deal. It's Bobby Lashley wrestling on Dynamite.
Joe, everyone doesn't do prediction leagues.
No. I'm talking.
There's going to be surprises on shows.
Yeah, but this shouldn't have been one of them.
Yeah.
Listen,
Bobby Lashley's first match. I guarantee you, if you would have advertised it, you probably could have pulled in some more eyes.
we had the biggest surprise of the year. Cheeseburger making his AEW in-ring debut in 2024.
We'll get there.
Oh, it isn't his debut, is that?
Yeah.
In 2024.
Oh,
in AEW, not ROH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
get
not
there.
one of the 10 people that watches the new ROH, so I don't know if he's been there or not.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not going to pay for crappy wrestling.
Hopefully it'll be on Max come January. Come on.
I wish. I'm not hopeful, but I wish.
Yeah, well, until they decide to actually give us the pay-per-views for the $15 a month that we're paying for it, be like WWE, and give a rat's ass. That's what grinds my gears. Damn it.
Pay-per-view should be dead in 2024.
I'm just saying, come on.
Yeah, I agree. Wholeheartedly agree.
We're going to have the pay-per-views on Max, but for a discounted price.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Then you can drive.
Anyone else want to bitch about that? We got the grind my gears thing.
You say it is, but they consistently sell 100,000 pay-per-views every month.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
I mean, you're going to bitch about it every time.
It makes sense as a wrestling fan, and especially a casual fan. You're killing the casual fan. The casual fan is not going to go ahead and buy pay-per-views every month.
Nope.
And you don't really have the bit outside of All In. I mean, I guess that could be technically their WrestleMania, but you don't have the tentpole big pay-per-views really standing out from any other.
So if you were able to go to the max model where you gave a pay-per-view away every couple months,
Yeah.
You would definitely get the casual fans coming in.
You would definitely gain some for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now, AEW is geared to a very niche group of people, and that is hardcore professional wrestling fans, not wrestling entertainment.
No, marks.
We're talking about smarking out like there's no
Mark and the Funky Bunch.
So that's like a minute, and that's the reason why that's the reason why you see pictures of empty seats. I mean, that's the reason why you're not getting the super huge ratings you were getting 2-3 years ago. Warner Bros. Thinks that they could polish this up and make it look like WWE, but it's not. So, until you kind of get to that point, don't charge for the pay-per-views. Get eyes on the prize first before you start charging $39 instead of $59.
Well, I don't know if this is in AEW's hands at this point when you got all that money for the rights. I think it's probably Warner Brothers' call now.
So I have a friend who works for Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
and I asked him point blank, and he said, in no way, shape, or form do we own AEW. We own a small percentage.
No, but do they own the right for the pay-per-views? Did they get
Like the
that money?
revenue.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll get it.
Huh? No, what I'm saying is, like WrestleMania is sold to a city, and now that city is getting all the money for the tickets, not WWE. That's what I mean.
Kind of like the UFC's deal with ESPN. The UFC's deal with ESPN is that ESPN pays them a flat amount, but yet they pocket all the pay-per-view revenue that the promoter would get.
Yeah.
Like that's the arrangement that ESPN has with the UFC.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking is happening with AEW at this point.
I'd say it's probably a split of some kind between AEW and Max, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I've worked in the studio system. They get their money. Don't worry. They're getting direct deposits on their phone each and every day, no matter what they say.
For every drop of blood from Darby and from Moxley, they'll pocket $10,000.
Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, let's go
Leave
to
me, baby.
let's speaking of baby, let's go to Adam Cole. Holy crap. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm gonna have a grind my gears here thing here.
Okay.
So he's not even in his wrestling gear, and he had to go like this with the spray tan. Like, what the hell?
I made the joke in the chat that The Rock is Black Adam, he's Orange Adam.
Oh
yeah, like between him and Mr. Steiner, badass, what's his name?
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, like they're keeping these spray tan companies in business. Like,
can I just say that Kyle O'Reilly is a natural redhead. You see it in his beard. His beard is the same color, as Adam Cole.
It looks like I probably think that MJF and Adam Cole are real life friends because I think MJF has gotten his ear to get this spray tan thing going, and it's not working.
Here's how I see it. MJF has stock in this particular product. He suckered everybody in wrestling to buy it. He's got the cash. Boom, he's gone. He's moving on to the next mark. There you go.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
It's MJF. The hustle's real, yo. The hustle is real. So he comes out. He's hyping up Roddy. For some reason, I thought, oh, God, they're going to find a way to make this a three-way again. Or maybe Roderick's going to come out and say, hey, you take my chance, Adam Cole. You need it more than I do. Ugh. Anyways, no, we don't. We get Kyle O'Reilly comes out. Talks about the good old days. Yeah, I mean, it's just it was.
So
It's
Kyle
pathetic.
O'Reilly's trying to talk him out of this feud with MJF. So just let it go.
Yeah.
MJF is maniacal. He's evil, and he's going to drag you down.
You
pretty
can't
much.
beat him.
He's
This
four
was-
steps ahead of you, right?
It was stupid.
I tell you what, Kyle
this
O'Reilly's a natural redhead. He's not a natural promo coder.
No. This is as boring as the MJF Adam Cole storyline. They're stretching it out like taffy. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore.
Now, are they going to try and give a match with us between Cole and O'Reilly now? Is this where this is leading?
I have no idea.
I kind of think so. Yeah.
Can't Dry, your thoughts.
Yeah, it's that damn tennis so distracting. Yeah, he needs like I want Kyle O'Reilly to be part of something. So yeah, I don't mind this in that respect because Kyle O'Reilly needs something bigger.
Yeah.
Than what he's been given. So with that part, I kind of like it because like Kyle O'Reilly needs something, and this is the first like thing where they're really giving him a little bit of a spotlight. So hopefully this leads to more for Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I agree. Isaacs.
Yeah, I agree with that. I want to see more Kyle O'Reilly. I don't want to hear more Kyle O'Reilly because he sounds terrible on the microphone. I'm sorry. Just awful. Like,
Yeah.
But he's a phenomenal wrestler, though. So
Great
any
wrestler.
excuse you have to put him on TV and have him wrestle somebody, I'm down for that 100%.
Yeah, he's not known for his promo skills, is he?
No, none of those guys are except for Adam Cole.
Yeah.
I mean, Roddy Strong
can't cut a promo either.
Yeah, Roddy Strong's awful on the mic too. I mean, those guys are they're wrestlers. Like they're not made for cutting promos.
Yeah.
But they're phenomenal at wrestling though.
I'll say the same thing for these two as I said for Braun Breaker and that horrible promo that he cut on Monday night. These are all prime examples of why managers are needed in wrestling.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
Like, bring them back because...
Yep.
Dawsey James says, I asked this in the chat before, but you think catering complains about bronzer on their food after Adam leaves from there?
They probably leave it on the utensils, like the tongs and the spoons and everything.
Yeah.
I wonder if this bronzer is like the experiment you did in school where you have one person that would touch something and then other people would pick it up and then you turn off the black lights, you see it spread throughout everything.
Guys, this just led me to an idea. Instead of Braun Breaker, he's Bronze Breaker.
Bronze Breaker.
It's Bronze Breaker.
It's Bronze Breaker.
Oh, let's see if I can find the exact color. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
So he's going to run a bronze?
Yeah, there you go. Hey, there we go.
Hey, it's Bronze Breaker.
He's right behind me. Ah!
He's huge.
Oh my god, he's like really up close. He's like right here. And yeah, so let's go to the second match, or we want to keep talking about Adam Cole.
I'm just curious as to what they're going to do with Kyle O'Reilly.
They got.
I still don't like this. I still don't like it at all. I mean, they showed a video package recapping the devil stuff and all. I mean, guys, come on.
Yeah.
Like, if don't include that in this. If you just completely reset and like flip the characters, like I don't like it. I don't like it.
I hate the story. I hate it.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not a fan.
I hate the fact that we're wasting time. We're wasting MJF's mat time with stupid shit like this.
You're not. You're not. He's not there. He's not doing anything.
He's
So
gonna be there full gear.
yeah,
And
he'll
you're
be there at
wasting
full
his time.
gear, but and I have no doubt that match will be phenomenal. Yeah, the story, the build-up is kind of dumb, but
Yeah.
it's not like
The match is going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be a good match.
Oh, the match is gonna be fantastic, but that's mat time you take away from a guy that's one of the hottest wrestlers in wrestling today. And the fact that you can work around his film schedule, all he has to do is cut a promo. He doesn't even have to be in the ring until the pay-per-view. Just saying. Put him with someone else.
100%.
Thank you.
We're not going to see the end of this till the world's end, though.
Is there a World's End this year? Because I saw their winter schedule. I don't recall seeing World's End on there.
There is, because I saw them. I think Triller. I saw them advertising a double pack
Okay.
pay-per-view. Yeah.
Let's go to a second. Let's go to a second match.
Oh, yeah, I already bought both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Statlander, Sheeta. You know what? Seriously, like, I don't know if Adam Cole hugged her, but why was she wearing orange? Adam Cole hugged her.
Adam Cole, good luck, buddy. Come on, but you can do it.
Oh my god.
She's like way bigger than him. He'd have to like kind of look up at her.
Yeah. Of course, it's you know what? It was a serviceable match and it served its purpose. It wasn't a great match. It wasn't a horrible match. It was just a match. Of course, the CEO comes out.
I think Sheeta has I think Sheeta needs to move on.
I agree.
Ooh.
She's kind of outwore her welcome.
No. She should have turned heel weeks ago when she was teasing it, is what should have happened.
Well, now they don't have anything for her. She's like,
yeah.
She's not what she was when AEW first started, that's for sure. Like, she's definitely lost quite a few steps.
Yeah. She was in the right place at the right time. Say with Thunder Rosa. She was at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
She's worn out her welcome. Kind of like Britt Baker.
Too bad we can't make a trade of like Thunder Rosa, Sheeta.
Yeah.
For who?
Thunder Rosa, Sheeta, and Britt.
Yeah.
For Liv Morgan. What a great trade.
No. Liv Morgan would not thrive like she is in AEW, like she is in WWE.
The entire state of New Jersey, with the exception of a few people, serves as the dumping ground for New York City's waste. You're from New Jersey. You can fight me on this.
I've always just called New Jersey the armpit of America. So
I still have Lewis Hawks in my friends. He's from New Jersey.
Yeah, like I said, with the exception of a few people, and he's one of them. He is absolutely that guy's a brother from a different mother. I love him. So, so the CEO comes out. So Statlander is going to put her in some kind of like tombstone pile driver, but she dropped her odd and she kind of came at an angle, which leads me to believe that when you have two people that can't wrestle really well in a technical wrestling match where you have to pull off that match, Statlander should have just decked her. She did. She almost broke her neck.
No, I like this. I like this whole angle where we had Camille go up there with a broken arm, having to fight two women.
Yeah,
like, I thought that was great. Like she's just being like this nasty bee and sending. Like, I can't wait to see the feud between Camille and Monet that this leads up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Because obviously it's going to happen. I don't know if it'll happen at this next pay-per-view or if it's going to happen at World's End, but it's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
This match was okay. I mean, like I said, she's not what she used to be.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened to her. It looks like she's in different shape now than she was when she first started. And just, I don't know. Something's just not clicking with her anymore. I would like to see her turn heel, though. I think it'd be cool if they just turned her batshit crazy and she just started beating people with her kendo stick. Like, I'd be all for that.
Like, just have her be like a female, like Yakuza type leader character.
Yeah.
It's just deadly and just fucks people up.
Yeah.
I agree with that. What did you think, Joe?
Yeah, the match was fine. It was a match.
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of rushing through this whole Camille and Monet breakup.
Yeah.
Feels like they haven't been together very long. Or maybe they have and it just doesn't feel like it because they really haven't done much. So
yeah.
I kind of wonder if this is their way of like hot shotting Camille to the title picture,
I think that's what they're doing.
to Monet's title. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be this is my fear, is that they're going to go ahead and they're going to put Stat. They're going to let Stat go. They're going to put Monet over Stat. Go into the last pay-per-view of the year. Monet gets turned on. So Camille somehow messes up and almost costs Monet the title at Full Gear.
Yeah.
It's the hemming and the hawing, and eventually she's going to turn on Monet, and because World's End World's End is the last pay-per-view of the year, right?
In December,
Yeah, so that's in Japan.
No, it's
here. The Dynasty.
That's Dynasty. That's in Japan.
Okay. So you go into World's End, and then she's wrestling her at World's End, or maybe they don't do it at World's End. They pull the trigger at World's End, and then at Dynasty, she'll lose the New Japan Pro Wrestling strong belt to Camille. Because I don't want her to have the TBS title. I don't. Camille is a horrible wrestler that can't cut a promo. She's just there because she looks like a statue.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
True.
Do better. I don't know why you got her in the first place. It doesn't make sense to me at all. But I guarantee you they tripled what she was making in the NWA. And at least the NWA made her look really good.
Well, she's doing a good job as the lackey, but I guarantee
she's doing a great
job.
job.
Happy being the lackey.
Yeah, she's doing a great job playing Diesel.
It'll be her time to sink or swim here soon enough.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna sink.
Bend over and pick
she
those
may
dollars up,
still be
Virgil.
above water.
She's gonna plunge so hard and so fast
Her head will be like this.
She's gonna go past the Titanic into the ground, into the mantle in the center of the earth where all the humanoids live.
This is going to be the Looney Tunes cartoons and fall completely through the ground and then come out the other end of China.
Yeah.
I was watching something on the Titanic. And did you know that the captain took off before the women and the children got in the boats?
Yep.
What a scum bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Coward.
Like, he's the reason it all happened. And he's like, oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
MVP's in the back. He's beating up our interns who like to dress like Swerve. I found it insulting. We have a couple of our interns that like to cosplay, and one of them likes to dress up as Swerve.
I thought that was Mad J. Kate.
It kind of looked a little bit.
Yeah,
like
that's what I thought it was.
That could have been Kate, yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Why would MVP and Shelton Benjamin think that after he freaking physically attacked Bobby Lashley with a chain that he's just going to be chilling in a ladder well?
Yeah.
He's in a stairwell wearing a fur coat, just a random black dude with a fur coat chilling in the stairwell. In the middle
That guy wasn't.
That reminded me
Swerve.
of the Hart Foundation days when they're looking for Shawn Michaels. Hey, you look like Shawn.
Maybe it's my glasses, but you kind of look like the guy I'm supposed to beat up. So go on.
You got blonde hair like Sean. Come here.
Yeah, for all you know, he's not wearing his glasses, so it's a cardboard cutout. It's actually
Hey, he's bald. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh my God, it's 79-year-old Ric Flair. Anyways, so we got a really cool Jay White and Hangman match video. Kind of, I think, in all honesty, this is going to be the match that steals the show.
I can see that.
Possible.
It's going to be violent. It's not going to be for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a cutesy match, don't watch this. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. But
if you want a cutesy match, go watch the Costco guy on the pre-show, okay?
yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that because I have questions.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
And I have
Don't we all,
statements.
JFB?
Yeah.
So we get Lashley and we get not Millie and Vanilli. What we do get is we get Keys. We get Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, yes.
So for those who don't know Cheeseburger has been a stalwart in both New Japan and Ring of Honor for years.
Forever.
Now your question is his real Christian name Cheeseburger? No, it is not. However, the reason why they call him Cheeseburger is because he came to the Ring of Honor training school and they all laughed at him. And what I don't remember who the wrestler was, but they said somebody needs to give that kid a cheeseburger
Because he's tiny.
and it stuck.
That was awesome.
Let's hope it wasn't Adam Cole.
I'm
I
not.
mean, it could have been.
I'm not going to lie.
You know the only problem with getting that stuck on you?
Yeah.
You're never going to get, and the new world heavyweight champion of the world, Cheeseburger. No, it's not going to happen for you.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's like a $110 soaking wet. He's never going to be the world heavyweight champion anymore.
Hey, it happened for Kofi.
That's true.
What?
That's true.
Had Kofi been called Cheeseburger,
Yeah.
that would happen. No Cheeseburger Mania.
Kofi's not that little, is he?
No, he is not. I will say, I definitely popped when I saw Cheeseburger. I was like,
I did
yeah,
too.
Cheeseburger.
I was like, oh my God, it's Cheeseburger. The way everybody else in the chat flips out about every like boring indie guy that debuts in AEW.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, it's fucking Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Now, let's just clarify. You mean when Tiffany freaks out because an indie guy?
I see a lot of people do
I
it.
don't see anyone popping for indie wrestlers.
I see a lot of people pop for just these random indie people that are like, okay, another generic 150-pound indie guy, great. But Cheeseburger's cool.
Yeah, Cheeseburger
He's an institution.
The only thing I wish we could have saw MVP no sell the slap.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. We got a squishy squish match. Swerve's music hits. Nana actually comes out with a chair. Somehow attracts the attention of Shelton Benjamin, who chases after him. Swerve appears out from under the ring. Crowd goes nuts because they had no idea he was under the ring, which is the best acting I've ever heard in my entire life. He cleans house. He gets the upper hand with the chain. This match was too long. It was way too long. This should not have lasted longer than 30 seconds.
I agree.
It should have taken longer for Bobby Lashley to walk to the ring than it would have been to actually win. Canada Dry, do you agree with me or not?
I disagree. It's Cheeseburger. It's Cheeseburger.
Uh,
Cheeseburger needs his moment.
You know what? Okay.
he got a cheeseburger
Now-
chance.
Now, Jinder Mahal, he revealed some secrets today. Now, underneath the ring, there's this beautiful mat where there's a producer under there.
At
With
least
the
in
monitor.
WWE.
Yeah,
Can't-
we don't know.
can't
Probably in
speak for
AEW too. Probably.
Yeah.
They got some Red Bulls. They got some Coca-Colas, and they got some Gatorade underneath there. And when they turn the lights out, they just slip under that no one sees them. So
Yeah.
I assume that's what they did with
Yeah,
Swerve.
it does get relatively dark at AEW tapings when they show things up on the board, so it's possible.
And they just sneak out then.
And this was another moment that Swerve finally got some comeuppance.
Yeah.
On the Hurt Syndicate. Now, this really worries me for the match because I don't want Swerve taking another big loss like this. But,
He's taking that L.
Yep.
yeah, it's tough.
He's
because
losing. Yeah.
It's a tough one.
It is a shit way to welcome back your former AEW World Heavyweight
Yeah,
Champion.
I'm sure Swerve is fine with it. And it's hard to be like, when the wrestlers fine with it and the fans aren't. It's like,
Yeah.
no. He's like, no, relax, bro.
What do you think, Mr. Isaacs?
Yeah, I agree with you, JFB, that I think this went on a little bit long. I did mark out for Cheeseburger. Yeah, he's just one of those guys that's been around for so long. I always enjoyed seeing him in Ring of Honor back in the day. And yeah, I agree. I Lashley's winning this match, guys. He is. I mean, I don't think they're jobbing Lashley out in his first big match. It's just he's just too big of a star. It's not going to happen. I hate to see Swerve lose again too, but
yeah, this could be a case of 50-50 booking where they do it again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's possible. But I think Lashley's definitely going to win the first one.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe,
my favorite thing, Cheeseburger got hit with that Dominator, which, funny enough, I was thinking in my head about 30 seconds before I was like, I wish Lashley would bring it back because it's such a great move.
Yeah.
And that man did not move and sold that Dominator for about 3 minutes while your other boy was getting choked out.
We talk about how great of an actor Keys is. He turned purple. He turned purple. Bravo.
Yeah.
Now, which acting class do they teach you that?
I mean, I know a guy who.
Are we sure he was acting? Let's start there.
Yeah, I know actors who can cry and throw up on demand.
Now, would you buy a purple cheeseburger? Was this
Oh
something?
yeah, I would.
Because I remember Burger King had those black cheeseburgers for a while.
Yeah.
Did you try the purple ketchup back in the 90s, JFB?
No.
The purple ketchup I'm cool with. The green ketchup, not so much.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this guy lived very much healthy in the 90s. So
I think it's definitely weird that they had Swerve basically lay out how he wins a match. Like he hit the house call, hit the stomp, like all for nothing, just in the build up to the match. It's kind of like, I think it speaks absolute volumes that it's going to be a bad night for Swerve on Saturday night.
He shot the low.
Joe, do you know what's worse than purple or green ketchup?
No,
clear ketchup. That's absolutely disgusting. Imagine dipping and frying clear ketchup.
Ew.
That'd be nasty, right? Regardless of what it tastes like.
Speaking
of
who's
got clear ketchup?
Crystal clear ketchup. Have you seen it?
No.
I've never seen that, no.
Never saw. The only crystal clear I saw was crystal clear Pepsi, and I couldn't bring myself to drink it.
Oh, I love it.
That would be just like a 7-Up or a Sprite or something.
Okay, so they brought this back a couple of years ago. I was like, I tasted it. I was like, it's horrible. But they showed one guy who saved it from the 90s, and he drank it on YouTube. And he just threw up all over the screen.
Yeah. Hey, I know Canada, it's really hard to just throw preservatives into food. Like, it's very strict there. Here in America,
it's willy-nilly.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Wild, Wild West. But you don't for 1 second think that even with all the additives that the United States has, that all of a sudden it's going to survive a nuclear war in 40 years.
Yeah, you don't drink a 20-year-old Pepsi.
It's a Fallout Nuka-Cola. Now, supposedly RFK Jr. is going to get all the preservatives out of our food.
Oh, God.
I mean, hey, if he does it, like, our food sucks. Hopefully it does get healthier. I mean.
Oh, you guys will revolt if you guys get all preserved. You're like, what the hell is that? It's flavorless.
When the food's expiring in like a day, and then it like the price.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell? You're like revolting. You're attacking the Capitol.
I don't think it's all of the preservatives. I think it's like all like the Red 40, like, because they've been really hard comparing like American Fruit Loops to Canadian Fruit Loops.
Yes, I showed that video. You watched it, right?
Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that the other day.
Yeah, it was today. There was the Canadian Fruit Loops and the American Fruit Loops, and the American Fruit Loops look better.
Yeah,
but the Canadian Fruit Loops taste better.
Yeah,
because they're all about those dyes, and Canada uses fruit juices as flavor.
Yeah,
aesthetic.
Yeah,
they fix it up for aesthetic value.
Yeah, little kids like the brighter colors.
Yeah.
I went to London and had McDonald's. I got in at Heathrow really late. It was the only thing open at 24 hours. Even the pubs were closed. And the fries were green. Not like shockingly like slime green or like neon green, but just had like a green tinge to it. And I said, I think something's wrong with my fries. And she goes, "Oh, dear God. Well, let me take, let me get you a new set." And so she got me new fries, and they were green as well. And I was like, maybe this is just ignorance as an American on my part, but why are your fries green? And she's like, they use a natural potato.
Yeah.
And so when it fries in a natural oil, it turns it a slight tinge.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. I've heard that.
As opposed to, they bleach this is what the lady told me. They lightly bleach the potatoes. So it's got that fluffy whiteness or something. I don't remember.
Bleaching goodness.
Yeah.
It's pretty heinous. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's documentaries you guys should
Now,
watch.
like,
the way you eat.
That explains to me, like, they got so much chemicals in that McDonald's food.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Like, for whatever reason, you will always want that McDonald's fries.
Yep.
Over, like, you could have some other burger place that's way better. Like, you'll still go to the shitty McDonald's because there's some chemical in it that's making
That's
you addicted.
because they don't sprinkle salt; they sprinkle cocaine on it.
There's got to be some cocaine or something in it. Maybe
McDonald's uses sugar. That's one of the ingredients in their fries. They coat it in sugar when they fry it.
Their salads have sugar.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you look at the salads, they have sugar. Yeah. Like how the hell does a salad have sugar?
The only thing I'm a sucker for.
Welcome, Robert Pratt. Now, a couple of years ago, I was moving my couch, and I found a McDonald's cheeseburger underneath.
Yeah.
It was rock solid, but guess what?
No mold.
No mold.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is bizarre.
Yeah.
Yep.
This
is a known thing. Yeah.
Let's go to our fourth.
Can we get back to wrestling before I don't want to eat food ever again?
Joe's gonna go into work tomorrow. They're gonna be like, "Good news, guys! The boss is buying us all Big Macs."
No.
I've never eaten a Big Mac in my life anyway. So
how about a fillet of fish?
Like, oh no. I mean, it doesn't help that I worked at McDonald's in high school. So
yeah.
If I ever get a burger from there, it's a quarter
He's
pounder.
seen the guts, guys. He's seen the guts.
Dude, no, I will tell you also, I always special order my burgers. I'd be like, oh, no onions or something. So I know my shit's made fresh.
Yeah. I do that a lot. Yeah.
The trick at Burger King is to get extra pickles. So then they have to make it fresh.
I hate Burger King. I think Burger King is the worst food in the world. I hate it. It's disgusting. The only thing I like from Burger King is the Oreo milkshake. That's
it. Towards the bottom for me. Yeah. Yeah. I think the very bottom is probably like Dairy Queen. Burger King's probably just above that, maybe.
Dairy Queen used to be really good, but they're doing these stacker burgers now, which aren't good.
Yeah.
No.
Let's get to Claudio. Let's get to Darby. Here's my hot take. The match went exactly the way it was supposed to go. Darby Allin took the L. He took the loss. Claudio got the win, which is to keep the heat on Death Riders. Makes sense. But alas, here's my hot take. Darby Allin is going to be the new Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
That's my hot take. They're setting him up as the underdog. He works better from behind than he does working on the top and being ahead.
I'm not going to argue with you on that.
Yeah. So for me, I think that underdog role is going to eventually lead to the success that he's going to want. He's going to have to change his style. He can't, dive 90,000 feet in a coffin drop on an opponent. You just can't
As,
do it.
as he says, "Hold my beer," and goes and does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
You took a beating tonight.
Yeah, you can't get a human T-shirt size cannon to shoot you up to the top of Mount Everest, and you're going to grab onto the peak and go yippee ki and then slide down. It doesn't work that way. You can't do that anymore. Anyways, Canada Dry, 4th match. Thoughts?
I am surprised, like total shock, that the Darby wasn't able to sneak a 1-2-3 out of this.
Yeah.
Like I thought that's where they were going with this, but he just got decimated the whole match.
Yeah.
Like I'm shocked.
It's a perfect setup because
Well, no, now I see it because he's going to get a revenge down the line.
Yeah.
And,
Eventually, he's got to work his way through
yeah.
the Death Riders to get to Moxley to beat him.
Yeah, but it's starting off with a loss.
Yeah.
See, here's my problem then. Then you shouldn't have had Darby cut that promo that he cut earlier where he's saying everyone will have their day.
Yeah.
And yours is today, because clearly it wasn't.
Yeah.
Nope, it was your day today, Darby.
Well, you have to have the tough guy.
Yeah, you don't think you're coming in to get your ass whooped.
Yeah. Like, God, I hope I walk away seeing.
I mean,
Okay,
you could have
so
just
for the-
not cut the promo, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for the flower shop tonight,
Yeah.
I want you to name the best sandwich you've ever eaten.
Ooh.
Sandwich, not a burger, sandwich.
I'm ready for this. Oh, I am so ready for this. Anyways, Mr. Isaacs, your thoughts on the 4th match?
Yeah, I thought this was fantastic. This was a really, really good match. It told a great story. I think this is the only match I predicted wrong because I had Darby winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a damn good match. It was brutal. Darby takes an ass kicking like no other. He's very good at it. He sells really well, which is good. A lot of these guys on the roster need to learn that from him.
Yeah.
And I don't think that your hot take is really that bad of a take. I really don't. Because, I mean, I could see him kind of being that character. I mean, he's not going to be the technician of Danielson ever, but, like, I could see him being that type of babyface. Yeah. And I love Darby, so I'm good with that.
Yeah. And even if Darby goes heel, Danielson has proven he can be an amazing heel as well. So,
yeah, sure.
Joe.
Yeah, this was a brutal match. I'm just glad Darby didn't land back first on steps this time. I'm so glad we're done seeing that for a while.
Yep.
I mean, but I'm a Canada Dry. Because I would have bet my life savings that Darby was going to sneak out a 1-2-3 because he always does.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. Obviously, it makes sense for Claudio to win.
Yeah.
But there's certain people who I just expect to win. And Darby and Orange Cassidy are like the two at the top of my list because they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a hot take, but I don't think it has anything to do with Darby. I'll say it now, but I think Orange Cassidy is going to turn heel and join the Death Riders.
All right.
I like that.
I think it would be interesting. More character development for Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that very well.
After he gets his beating at
after he loses.
Yeah.
I think a couple weeks this could be another little side quest to go along with the Death Riders.
Yeah. So we go to Renee. She's with Private Party. Skip. Go to the MJF promo.
Wait, why are we skipping Private Party? That's where the Costco guy showed up.
Oh, yeah. So this guy's name is Big Boom AJ. Am I correct? Who is this person and why is he on my television?
I have no fucking clue.
He's got millions of followers on TikTok, apparently.
2.3 million.
Tiff watches him. Tiff likes him.
So I guess he used to be a wrestler on the Indies in the Jersey area.
Yeah.
So it makes, I mean, it's in Prudential. So like I've said this before. This isn't for me, but I understand why they're doing it. If you have 2.3 million people who follow you and you're promoting it on your social media, even if you get just a handful of people to come watch,
That's true.
That's a win for the company.
Okay. All right. Let's go to MJF. Pulls up in a Porsche and tosses his keys to a person that.
No, he threw some money.
Huh?
He threw some money.
Oh, he threw some money? Okay. So
He's
he
like
throws some money.
handler guy.
The guy scampers off, and MJF cuts a promo and starts talking about Roderick Strong, the human being, not Roderick Strong, the wrestler. Roderick Strong had a very tragic childhood. His mother shot his father. He grew up dirt poor, and so MJF, being the heel that he is, and not only that, but being an amazing heel, caught a vicious promo and made it personal. It was beautiful. Canada Dry, your thoughts on MJF?
See, what I like about this is it wins for two people. When you give a promo and you can win for two people,
yeah,
like you're making Roderick Strong this world beater now.
Yeah,
because like he already beat this upbringing.
Yeah,
this tragic upbringing.
Yeah, and
so to make fun of it, and he's the good guy, so like this guy beat this, like, and you're able to like put him down. So you're winning as for MJF, and now Roderick Strong's getting the push out of this too. So that's the beauty of a promo like that.
Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, MJF is the best heel promo in the business. Period. That's pretty much all there is to say.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, like it's been a while since we've had one of these top tier masterclass promos from MJF, and you don't realize how much you miss it until you finally have one.
Yeah,
it's been months, I feel like, since we've had a proper heel, like nitty gritty promo. A lot of them has been like, "Oh, I have this hot girl massaging me. What are you going to do about it?" Just very top level, very low hanging fruit.
What if the spray tan that Adam Cole is wearing is part of the story?
Ooh.
He inherited the look.
Oh man. All right, so
the spray tan that turns people evil.
Yeah. Renee's with Big Boom AJ, who hypes up his match at 0 Hour at Full Gear. Next, let's go to Shivani introduces the Undisputed Kingdom. So here you have this amazing MJF heel promo. You polished it up. It's beautiful. It's a beacon. And then the neighborhood drunk comes barreling over, grabs the big shiny object, throws it on the ground, takes a big fat crap on it. That's essentially what Roderick Strong did. He neutered MJF's promo. Canada Dry?
Not at all. Not at all. Because this is essentially MJF set him up to just be the world beater that you beat his childhood. You don't need to, like, you just have to be honest and simple. Like this, this is true. This is what happened to me. And I beat it.
Yeah.
So he pretty much neutered MJF's promo by saying that. And he's coming out like the good guy who he's supposed to be.
Okay.
Simple.
Stupid, naive, silly little goose.
Yes, you are. Todd McNasty signs that one.
Mr. Isaacs.
Didn't he start his promo by doing the stupid MJF or like whatever the Adam thing? Like, so this guy comes out and you're gonna talk shit back to this guy who just like bashed your upbringing and like mentioned your parents and all this personal shit, and you're doing some schlocky shtick.
Yeah, that
Start
part.
doing your
That part was
promo. That was ridiculous. I'm sorry. I didn't like that at all. I thought that sucked. I think Roddy Strong sucks on the mic. I love him as a wrestler. He can't cut a promo. I didn't like it.
No. Joe.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I think this would have been better served if MJF was in the flesh. I think promos are better that way. How why am I getting invested in Roderick Strong talking when he's talking to me? He's not talking to MJF.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. MJF programs work best when he's there.
Yeah.
Not on a screen.
Okay. So we go to Garcia and Perry, was started on Collision, bled over to Dynamite. Daddy Magic apparently is holding the camera. Welcome to AEW Snuff Film. As Jack Perry is tied to a chair, and then all of a sudden Daniel Garcia just kind of goes like Buffalo Bill without the serial killing, but kind of is just like, I'm gonna, then takes out a crowbar and talks about going dark. And you know, I think he's trying to recruit Jack Perry to join team AEW. Everyone has a code until they don't. That's essentially what I got from this. Kinda dry. What did you think of AEW's first foray into snuff films?
Yeah, it was interesting. Like,
Yeah.
are we talking about the Sky Blue bit? Or not Sky Blue?
Jack Perry.
Oh, Jack Perry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this was interesting. They followed through with what happened on Collision.
Yeah.
And they tied up Jack Perry only to do nothing.
Yeah.
Toss some water on him. And it's pretty much to say that, like, you don't have the balls to follow through with all this stuff.
Yeah.
And in the end, Jack Perry's been saying, you aren't ready. And in the end, I don't think he'll beat Jack Perry at Full Gear.
Nope.
He's not ready.
Nope, not yet.
It's almost there. You're just waiting for the little thing on the turtle to go boop. Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, I thought this was funny. I mean, it was a little on the goofy side, but I like goofy, campy shit like that of wrestlers kidnapping each other and taking them out to the woods somewhere. Like, I don't know. I've always liked that. I like goofy, campy shit like that. But yeah, it was a little cornball, but I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You don't like killing. No killing in wrestling.
I mean, if they could do it, and I'd probably laugh at it.
Well, TNA does it.
Lucha Underground did it too. Yeah.
Lucha Underground is different though. Lucha Underground doesn't take itself as a serious wrestling.
Yeah, it's a TV
absolutely a Mexican novella that does wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you think?
Okay, I got a couple things.
All right.
For one, this should not have been mentioned at this episode of the show. Like, why wasn't Shivani, who was there on Saturday, also asking Daddy Magic at the beginning of the show, what the fuck happened? Where did you go? Like he just sat on this for 80 minutes.
That was kind of stupid.
Number two, they said that the cameras stopped following them. Then where the fuck did you get this camera from that recorded everything?
Yeah. Cell phone. It's on his iPhone. He's like, all right, you look sexy.
And then now on to more serious things. I feel like Jack Perry is taking inspiration from like a Raven character.
Yeah.
And I think it would be more if I knew more of the motivate. Like, I just don't feel like the motivation is all quite there for Jack Perry, especially because his backup is gone. It's like the Elite disintegrated overnight.
Yeah.
So I need something.
Now, someone posted that matches from the Elite coming back here from AEW.
Huh.
In the chat. Yeah.
Well, I know they're going to be wrestling in January at the Japan show. That's about it.
Yeah, there was a message about the Elite coming back.
Omega's going to wrestle soon.
Yeah, there was that. There was even that a part about Wayward Sons and all that shit.
Okay.
I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
I will pop when that song comes back on because I love
Yeah,
it.
I love that song.
Yes.
Renee's in the back with Jericho. They're getting ready to do a contract signing, and then Jericho grabs the contract and says, "It's not going to work for me, brother. I got to let my legal team read this." And he walks away.
I love Renee's. It's like, we sent this to your team last week.
Yeah, what about today? Live
about today?
in the now.
Yeah.
Then walks away. And then Ishii follows him. And they basically go around the entire arena. And then they lead into the ring.
Meanwhile, Ishii is following him, and Jericho's knocking stuff over to stop him.
It's like the high speed chase at like quarter speed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
I
the
wanted
two-
Jericho to just burst out running up the stairs when the camera gone.
So he says, "I don't have a pen." Ishii has a pen in his tights, hands it to him. Jericho signs it. Then, of course, the beatdown, then the save, and then Ishii signs a contract. And we did this for a world heavyweight title shot at Dynamite next week for the Ring of Honor World Championship. A belt that has been held by some of the greatest wrestlers to have ever lived. And this is how we are going to have this match. Can it dry?
I have no problem with it being next week.
Yeah.
It's a world title match on TV.
Yeah.
I want to see a world title match on TV.
Yeah. All right.
I thought it was a good segment. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining.
It was too long. It was too long. Way too long. Way too long.
Everything is too long.
Should have gone in a golf cart and they could have circled around it chasing.
Listen, Debbie, your age, everything is too long. You're like, when the commercials end.
Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, I thought this was an entertaining segment. This is the first contract signing I've ever seen, like right outside of a restroom.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen them set up a table literally in the fucking locker room to sign a contract. That's very, very weird, but whatever.
Maybe they're thinking it was, hey, if we don't have the signing in the ring, you can't get physical.
Right.
You knew this whole was all Jericho's idea. We'll start here and we'll work it all to the ring.
Because he likes campy, corny humor like that. But I thought this was actually funny, though. I liked Ishii stalking him like Jason Voorhees, and like Jericho's just trying to throw interns in front of him and shit. I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, it was campy, it was stupid, but it made me laugh. I thought it was funny.
She wants to talk to you.
Well, Jericho's facial expressions sold it too. Like he had some good facial expressions.
He's
I'll
looking
tell
back,
Jericho
"Oh, no,
was
he's gonna kill me."
comedian. Oh, yeah.
Joe, what did you think?
Oh yeah, I thought it had me laughing. I liked it, and I'm okay with this match being on TV if it means that at Final Battle that Athena gets the main event, which is what it should be because she's been carrying that brand.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
And it does that they did say that she is going to be the main event.
Good.
Yeah.
Imagine
So,
her versus Billy, I would imagine.
Yeah, we got one more segment. It's Mina and Mariah. I don't want to talk about it because, to be honest with
You want to talk about it because this is going to lead to Tony Storm coming back.
no, Tony Storm's retired.
That's a fake retirement.
Come on, JFV, you know better.
This
honestly,
is a full gear thing. They're gonna have a celebration, and Mina's gonna go, "Oh, I brought your friend! Oh no!"
I kind of hope like we get this evolution of the Timeless to like maybe like iconic Tony Storm or something that's just a little bit tweaked, a little bit more. I think that would be cool.
I figure she's probably just coming back as her original self, but I don't know.
You never know. I
I
mean,
want to be like 80s Tony Storm.
yeah, All right, let's go to
Just
let's
50s
go
to
to our
80s.
let's go to our fifth and final match, and that is Orange Cassidy and Yuta. You know what? Listen, I like the fact that we're not getting the comedy shtick from Orange Cassidy anymore. How long it survives, I have no idea. But Orange Cassidy took a beating. Orange Cassidy gave a beating, and then Orange Cassidy got a beating. No one came out. They duct taped Orange Cassidy. He got the win. He beat Yuta because you got to build him up to be the resilient hero that could dethrone Jon Moxley, which we know is not going to happen. But you're giving him a fighting shot. Ken and Dry, your thoughts on the final match?
I'm shocked that this match had so much momentum on the side of Yuta.
Yeah.
Yuta got a lot of offense in.
Yep.
And I expected this to be 75% Orange Cassidy and 25% Yuta.
Yeah.
And this wasn't the case.
Yeah.
I think that it should have been a dominating victory.
Yeah.
For Orange Cassidy. And not just a roll-up pin.
No.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. The whole story is it was 5-on-1, and Cassidy didn't want any help from anybody.
No. The match, not the after part.
No, exactly. No, he should have had the struggle. That's the whole story. Is he's going this alone? He doesn't want.
No, you're going against the weakest member, and you need to. This is your guy challenge for the championship, and you can barely beat the weakest member. Come on.
But that's the story they're telling.
It's a bad story.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
He needs to dominate Wheeler. He's going for the world title.
He's going to get murdered on Saturday night. He doesn't need to dominate anybody. That's not who he is. He is Orange Cassidy. He's the guy who.
I don't agree with it, but tell me what you think, Mr. Isaacs.
Yeah, what do you think, Mr. Isaacs?
I thought this was a solid match. I mean, these two work pretty well together. I kind of agree for storyline purposes that, he probably should have not necessarily squashed Yuta.
Yeah.
But it should have been very physically dominant over him if he's going to be the world title contender. So I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it. He's not beating Moxley. We know this.
Yeah.
They're going to destroy him Saturday night. So, he could put on the black pants and the black jacket and be Black Cassidy, I guess. But he ain't going over here.
It's not going to be a squish match. Full year. You're paying all this money for it. You're not going to give them a squish match.
No, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be a very decisive, very methodical match. We are going to see the physical dismantling of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Shenanigans and blood and violence. And, Moxley might even whip it out and piss on him. I don't know. I'm waiting for him to do that on pay-per-view sometime.
I mean,
if they can angle the camera, I don't know how they could pull it off, though, because he's facing the crowd with his dick out. So
it'd have to be backstage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you got anything to add?
No, that was it.
Joe.
Yeah. I thought this was a good match. I enjoyed it, and I personally, I liked that the whole thing is just Cassidy struggling because, like I said before, Cassidy's always the guy who always just barely ekes out a win.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
I do like that commentary mentioned, especially coming from Excalibur, who has a very long history with Orange Cassidy, that he knows that the black jeans and the black denim means this is a more serious, not the joke, not the comedy wrestler, but a more serious Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I do think the reason they did have him have such a close match with Yuta is because they want to establish how strong these Death Riders are.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Even
to.
their weakest guy almost beats Orange Cassidy.
They're the main heel faction. I mean,
Yeah.
Blood and piss.
Blood, piss, and other stuff.
other
Blood,
piles.
piss, and bubblegum.
Well, before we go,
I think that's a shirt. Blood, piss, and bubblegum.
Blood, piss, and bubblegum.
Yeah.
that's the end of the show, which means we have to go into the Flower Shop, brought to you by the Adrian Adonis Pro Wrestling Tee Store. JFB, how do I get to it? ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can get all of your Adrian Adonis gear.
Oh, yeah.
Best match, best segment, number of bells, and your favorite sandwich of all time. Canada Dry, take it away.
All right. So we're gonna go with the best match tonight. Is gonna be it's gonna be Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
And Wheeler Yuta. I enjoyed this main event. They both put on a show.
Yeah.
My favorite segment is Swerve Strickland giving Bobby Lashley his comeuppance.
Yeah.
And I could easily say the whole thing with Swerve and the Hurt Syndicate tonight was just killer.
Yeah.
And my favorite sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going to Safeway where they make their sandwiches. You can, like instead of like Subway, you're going to Safeway and the lady's making you a sandwich.
Yeah.
They give you 2 chicken breasts and they slice it up on the sandwich.
Yeah.
And then they put some guac on there. They put some bacon. They put it in the toaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're putting all the vegetables. You get two pickles on 3 pickles on there. You got all the vegetables. The thing is it's like this big.
Okay.
And it's only $12.99.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, this thing is my friend over here.
Yeah.
He got 2 of them yesterday.
Hell yeah. That's what
we don't want to show that.
What was that? Is he a dragon?
He's smoking a cigarette in my house. Jeez.
A clove
Put the cigarette out.
It's like what Bill Maher says he has a clove cigarette.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one of those clove cigarettes. Never mind, you can smoke it.
What's your bell rating?
I'm going to give this one a 3.81.
Okay. F an expert.
Match of the night for me is going to be Darby versus Claudio. Segment of the night is Ishii and Jericho. And favorite sandwich is going to be the spicy East Coast Italian sub from Jimmy John's.
Ooh, tell me about this sandwich.
Oh, it's got jalapenos on it. It's got salami. It's got onion, tomato, and it's drizzled with like oil.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. Might blow your stomach up, but it's very good. And mayonnaise. Yeah.
Damn.
So that's good. Bell rating, I'm going to go with a 3.
Okay.
I mean, I like I said, I like the campy comedy. Other than that, I mean, nothing really stood out as like brilliant or anything, but it was an entertaining show.
Yeah. Joe.
All right. My match of the night is the 8-man tag. I loved it.
Of course.
Chaos. I'm with Mr. Isaacs. My segment was Jericho and Ishii. Like, it was just fun. It had me laughing, and
yeah,
it felt right just to break up a lot of the seriousness that we were having in the show at that time. My favorite sandwich, and it's only out this time of year, but I go to Wawa and get their hot turkey sandwich. So it's very simple. It's turkey, gravy, and I put American cheese. I get the whole thing toasted, and then I'll either buy like a side of either macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes. It's just like a mini Thanksgiving dinner, and the turkey's only out this time of year because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
but
nice.
it's just
now they got the festive sandwiches out this time. Like you can get them at KFC and all these different places.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
All right, what's your
and
bell?
3.5.
Okay. Favorite match, Darby and Claudio. I think it starts setting up the start point for Darby Allin's long-term story. He's a short-term story guy. He has been for years. Now we get a long-term storytelling with Darby Allin. Favorite segment, Swerve getting his comeuppance. I loved it. I think it's setting it up perfectly. Maybe pulled the gun a little too early on this storyline, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to take it. Favorite sandwich. It's a place in the North End of Boston, Massachusetts. Mama G's. Freshly made Italian bread. Cut in half. Pulls it out and stuffs it with homemade meatballs.
Oh,
And
that sounds delicious.
And cheese, and it's wrapped in this like wax paper, and it's not put into a sack, it's left open.
Nice.
So everybody can see your Mama G's meatball sub.
Nice.
What kind of cheese do you get on your meatball sub?
I get provolone, I get mozzarella, then I snow it up with a little Parmesan.
Ooh,
That's a lot of cheese.
that's the trifecta of Italian cheeses right
But
there.
that's the only way to do a proper meatball sub.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
get fresh basil on the top. Oh, anyways, time to fly to Boston and go get me a Mama G's sub.
What's your bell rating, sir?
I'm going to give it a 3. You have a purpose in life, and that's your go-home show is supposed to sell the pay-per-view, and this did absolutely nothing for it. And it's going to suck.
It is weird that this did not feel like a go-home pay-per-view.
No.
AEW isn't good at doing go homes.
No,
No.
they're not. They always fall flat on these.
Normally not, but normally like the week before is usually fucking outstanding, and that wasn't the case last week either. It was kind of a.
But I will tell you something. This pay per view is stacked. It's it's amazing.
But here's the thing. It's like the kid at school during recess, or not recess, during gym, where you all line up to race around the track, and he bolts out really fast. Pew! And then like a quarter of the way through, he's on hands and knees and he's crying. That's what this is turning
Jeffy,
into.
did this happen to you when you were is there something you want to tell us?
Oh, I run by that kid and laugh and go, ha, ha, ha.
Oh, it's not you. It's not you.
No, it's not me.
Oh.
No, I punch that kid in the face.
Real quick, our average is 3.33.
Ugh.
That's right. It's one of our lower ones.
I mean, yeah, but it's fair for a go home from AEW lately. Anyways, that's the end of the show. How do you get in touch with us? Look down below. All the links are right there. You're like, hey, how do I go ahead and show the world how much I love you guys? Get a shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling, where you can get all of your effing wrestling gear. On behalf of Canada Dry, the effing expert, Mr. Isaacs, on behalf of Commissioner Joe, I am the JFB.
And remember, put the devil in a sharpshooter, raise your fist in the air, and just keep fighting.
This has been an effing worldwide media production.
Hell, this isn't the outro I put. I want this one.